What's going on, everyone? Gelman with the Wellthy Stocks, back with another Apple update video, ticker symbol AAPL, where we take a look at how Apple stock traded today, all the news around Apple stock currently, and based on that, we'll do a technical analysis and try to see where Apple could be going next. So real quick, as always, if you enjoy videos like this, hit that subscribe button down below, subscribe to my or hit the like button down below, excuse me, and the subscribe button down below. And with that, let me just go ahead and hit record and we'll get right into the video. So, haven't done a video in a while. I apologize for that. Life just got kind of busy. But Apple, you know, as for the past few months, hasn't really done anything. So we didn't really miss too much there. We went under the 125. We're bouncing perfectly off this line and then went under that long-term trend line that we had drawn kind of on the chart in the previous video that I did. And then we came right back above it, and now we bounced today right off the 125 level. So we'll take a look at all that real quick. But before we do that, there were some things announced at the Apple Developers Conference. So first things first, FaceTime came to Android and Windows. And if we take a look here, I think that was one of the big reasons why we saw a little bit of a fall right here from 344 down to 337 on Zoom, if you were looking at that. And then, so essentially it's going to compete with Zoom, Microsoft. Previously, right, it was only on Apple devices. Now it's coming to, you know, other OSs as well, which is great. And then, you know, we've got the in-app events going there. I thought this was pretty cool. They're working with U.S. Transportation Security Administration, so TSA, and trying to take digital IDs at airports. So that would be super cool if that were to happen. If you travel, your ID can be on your phone. Hopefully people still keep their real IDs around in case you lose your phone. But you know, that would be cool. iCloud becomes iCloud Plus, so new features there, and Macs can be used to control other Apple devices. So some pretty cool developments coming out of this conference, you guys. Feel free to take a look at this article if you want to take a look at more. But I don't think any of these will fundamentally change anything about the company in the long term, right? Those are more with kind of product launches and such. So just wanted to cover it real quick because that did happen. But let's take a look at today. So right out the gate, it was a little bit of a red day, and we were bouncing right off of our 125 level, kind of pushing down, bouncing up, pushing down. But then we had a really strong close, which actually put us at pretty flat for the day. We're up 0.01%. NASDAQ was up about 0.5%. Dow Jones was down 0.38%. And the S&P 500 was down 0.1%. So pretty flat day for indices, all three of them other than NASDAQ, which was slightly green on the day. But yeah, really strong kind of close to the indices and to Apple as well. This is the long-term trend line I was talking about, guys. If we go back to September, visited this in November, then March again, and now we are kind of hovering right at that. Here's the 2 days that I mentioned we went below it. The next day we came right above it. Today's candle looks really nice, little hammer candle going there. So you know, looks good based on the way we closed. If this continues, I'd want us to kind of get into this 126, 128 range, and if, you know, the momentum continues, maybe we end the week here. But if not, then I could see us, you know, maybe facing some trouble at 128. One thing I'll point out is 5/14, so May 14th, May 21st, 24th, 25th, right? We struggled really at that 128 level. So assuming we can clear 126.60s this week, I think 128 would be kind of a pretty challenging level for us to break. You know, hopefully we break that soon if we have the momentum to do so. And then we got 130 coming up next. On the downside, right, we got the 125, which held up really nicely today. We got the 123.69, but more importantly, this trend line, this longer term trend line that we've seen kind of gradually going up is what we have, and that would be kind of what I am watching. That, you know, tomorrow's price action is around mid 124s, so that's what I'll be watching to see if we potentially get a bounce off of there if we see a little bit of a red day. Overall though, you know, NASDAQ is looking pretty good. We still have a little bit of run room before we get to all-time highs, so a little less concerned there, right? We got almost a 2.5% kind of to go before we get to all-time highs. Obviously not saying that's going to happen, you know, in one go. Dow Jones with a little red on the day, still pretty close to all-time highs. and then S&P made an all-time high on Friday, so little pullback was coming. Still a little on the overbought side than the oversold side. Same thing with NASDAQ. So just be careful. I'm not saying that don't buy anything, right? Time in market always beats timing in the market. But also, you know, it's always good to keep some cash for pullbacks along the way. So make sure you're not, you know, just 100% invested with leverage or anything in case of pullbacks. I think we have, again, based on the close today, I'm hoping to see some continuation and for Apple to kind of break above the 126.60s and push towards the 128. As we can see in the past month, we've gotten rejected there, so it'll be really interesting to see what happens there if we do get back up there. So we'll take a look. As always, I'll keep you guys updated on that. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, comment down below. Let's remember to be a bit better every single day, and until next time.